The helicopter slowly descends onto the aft deck. Beneath the water lies a personal mini-submarine. On board are systems that even intelligence agencies could only dream of. This is not a scene from a blockbuster about James Bond. This is Eclipse, not just a yacht, but a floating fortress of a billionaire. Welcome aboard one of the most protected yachts in history. Behind this yacht stands a name known worldwide, Roman Abramovich. A billionaire, an oligarch, a figure shrouded in mystery. When he orders something, it's not just a purchase, it's a statement. The Eclipse project was born in complete silence. No interviews, no leaks, no rumors. Only authorized specialists who signed non-disclosure agreements. The construction took place at the legendary German shipyard Blomvias, known for its military vessels and superyachts. A place where metal transforms into a symbol of power. The project took several years, tens of thousands of blueprints, and hundreds of engineers. And then, the year 2010, Eclipse is launched into the water, a silhouette that immediately entered history, the largest yacht in the world at that time, and perhaps the most mysterious. Eclipse captivates at first glance, 163 meters in length. This is not just a yacht, it's a floating mega palace. When it appeared, the world gasped. No one had ever seen a private vessel of such size. Visually, it resembles a passenger liner. But in reality, it's a technological flagship designed for one person. On board, there are 9 decks, and each of them is like a separate universe. Pools, cinemas, lounges, helicopter pads, elevators, and cabins comparable to the suites of 5-star hotels. The exterior and interior philosophy were crafted by designer Terence Disdale, an iconic Brit for whom luxury means silence, simplicity, and impeccable lines. There is no gold on the walls or ostentation for the sake of ostentation. Everything is strict, elegant, and precise. Even the door handle here is a source of engineering pride. Eclipse does not shout about wealth. It demonstrates it differently, calmly, confidently, through scale, taste, and concept. On board Eclipse, there is everything, and even more. Every scenario is accounted for here, from a social reception to an escape from a spy thriller. 2 full-size helicopter pads, not just for style, but for absolute freedom of movement. Want to leave a party unnoticed? Go ahead. The main pool is a technological masterpiece. Its bottom rises and lowers, transforming the relaxation area into a dance floor or a spacious terrace with a sea view. The cinema features Dolby Atmos level acoustics. Movies here are like in the best theaters in London or New York. Separate relaxation zones, sauna, jacuzzi, massage rooms, everything to help you forget that the outside world exists. The wine cellar boasts unique bottles, some of which are not even sold at auctions. And finally, the highlight, a personal submarine. Small but fully functional. Its purpose is not for show but for safety. To dive underwater if the situation demands it. Eclipse is not just a symbol of luxury. It is a self-contained world, ready for anything: relaxation, a party, and even evacuation. Though Eclipse is not just a yacht, it is a true fortress on the water. The most intriguing aspect is the protection system against spies and paparazzi. It is said that infrared lasers are installed on board. They automatically detect cameras and blind their sensors if the lens is aimed at the vessel. There is no confirmation, but this legend has lived on for over 10 years. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. All the yacht's windows are bulletproof. The walls and hull are reinforced for protection against external impacts. Even the doors are armored with the capability for complete sealing. Throughout the vessel, there is a surveillance system and motion sensors hidden from view. Threats will be detected here before you even notice them. And if the situation spirals out of control, a mini-submarine is ready. This is not a toy but a real means of evacuation. The descent is discreet and submersion is instantaneous. Eclipse does not shout about its safety, it simply ensures it. Here, you can feel as secure as in a bunker, only on the water, and with a view of the sunset. Official information: 0, but journalists and experts have long said the security of Eclipse is at a state level. Rumor has it that a team of former military personnel operates on board. Not just security, but individuals with experience in special operations and maritime security. Every movement of the yacht is like an operation. Clear routes, classified docking locations, proprietary tracking and communication systems. On the deck, cameras, motion sensors, and inside, secure zones. This is not a whim, it's a necessity. When you own one of the most expensive yachts in the world and your name is known by millions, security becomes a priority. ECLIPSE can go weeks without entering ports. Complete autonomy, its own water purification system, reserves of fuel and provisions, and a crew ready to operate in any conditions. This yacht knows how to be independent. That's why it's not just called a superyacht but a true private fortress on the water. Despite the fact that the Yacht Eclipse is shrouded in secrecy, some details about its interiors are known. The design is executed in a style of private luxury, individual opulence without ostentatious details. Here, you won't see gold leaf or crystal chandeliers. Instead, there is warm wood, natural marble, soft carpets, handcrafted leather, and custom-made furniture. Each room is like a separate world, meticulously thought out down to the smallest detail. From textiles to lighting, sculpted staircases, cozy lounge areas, panoramic windows, and hidden lighting create an atmosphere of seclusion and status. Some rooms are accessible only to the owner and their closest circle. They are classified, but even what is visible in rare leaks is not just an interior, it is a philosophy of absolute comfort. The cost of ECLIPSE is estimated to be over $400 million. Just the annual maintenance, tens of millions. ECLIPSE is not just a yacht, it is a floating palace that cost more than many islands. According to experts, its value exceeds $400 million. This is the price of cutting-edge technology, exclusive design, and complete privacy on the water. But even if you have $500 million for the purchase, the real expenses are just beginning. The annual maintenance of ECLIPSE is a separate story. A crew of dozens, constant servicing of complex systems, fuel, docking, repairs. All of this requires tens of millions of dollars each year. According to rough estimates, annual expenses amount to no less than $50 million. That's over $1 million a week. Just to keep the yacht shining and ready to set sail at any moment, such is the price of absolute freedom and absolute luxury. ECLIPSE is more than just a private yacht. It is a symbol of an entire era where wealth is expressed not in ostentatious luxury, but in hidden strength and technological superiority. A yacht surrounded by mysteries and rumors, built under conditions of absolute confidentiality, has become an icon for all who follow the world of the ultra-wealthy. You won't find it in promotional brochures. It almost never appears in ports without security, but when ECLIPSE sets out to sea, it is recognized immediately. A silhouette that is unmistakable, and a name that is whispered, even among those far removed from the yachting world. For some, it is an object of admiration. For others, it embodies exclusivity and absolute power. But no one remains indifferent. ECLIPSE is a status that conceals an entire philosophy: silence, security, and inaccessibility. ECLIPSE is one of the most secretive yachts of modern times. Not a single public party, not one official interview, not a single report from the inside. Everything known about its life consists of rumors, random photos in ports, and silence. Behind its armored doors lies another world, a world accessible only to the chosen few. There are persistent rumors that the entire crew signs contracts with strict confidentiality clauses. Any leak, and their career is over. It is said that guests are screened more rigorously than in government residences. Scans, dossiers, tests, everything to ensure that no random people are aboard ECLIPSE. Even in ports when it appears, there is a palpable tension. Local crews fall silent and dockhands exchange glances, as if someone has arrived who is not discussed aloud. This is not a yacht for show business. It is not luxury for display. It is status wrapped in shadow. It does not seek likes or cameras. Its mission is to remain out of the game. Because true power does not seek the light. It chooses the sea, and disappears beyond the horizon, leaving only legends in its wake. ECLIPSE has become a symbol of an entire era. In the early 2010s, it embodied not only incredible wealth, but also a unique type of power, discreet, protected, and technologically advanced. While other yachts dazzled with open parties, ECLIPSE remained in the shadows, preserving an aura of mystery. It was built in complete secrecy, equipped on an all-inclusive basis, and the owner, a billionaire whose name is known even to those far removed from yachting. has not given a single interview about it. Since it was launched, years have passed. New giants have emerged, with bolder shapes, innovations, and interactive features. But Eclipse remains on the list of the most respected, because it is not just a yacht, it is a reputation. The era of Eclipse is a style where the main thing is not to shout about oneself but to be one step ahead, and when it reappears on the horizon, others simply give way. For decades, Eclipse has remained at the forefront of the superyacht world. While some vessels lose their flags, change names, or change hands, it continues its journey. Without noise, without advertising, without official statements, you won't find it on Instagram. It doesn't appear on rental platforms. This is not just a yacht, it is a shadow on the water, a legend that sails beyond the horizon, remaining out of reach. And perhaps it is precisely in this that its power lies.